let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. It has been a hot minute, hasn't it? For those of you that don't know, perhaps you've not noticed, but I've actually been away for the past couple of weeks, not filming, not really showing up much on your subscription boxes, which was really strange for me, especially coming from a channel that uploads every other day. It feels like I have been away for so long, whereas in fact it's only been a couple of weeks. But actually, when I think about it, the last video that went live I recorded the week before, perhaps even 10 days before I decided to take my break. So I've not been in front of the camera for a while and it feels strange, but I'm back and I thought I would update you guys as to where I've been, my reasons why, and also to talk you through some stuff that I've been loving throughout the month of August. Now, I wasn't going to do an August favourite, it's just because, again, I was on my break, I wasn't really paying attention to anything specific, but a lot of you were asking on Instagram if I'm still going to do one, so I thought, instead of having this video mega heavy and just talking about the reasons why I've been away, perhaps whilst I'm telling you guys what I've been up to, I will talk you through some of my favourite products of last month. So I'm just going to get started. I hope you all enjoy it. Please comment down below, say hello. I have missed you guys so much and it is so nice to be back. So before I get into my August favourites, let me give you guys a quick update as to how I am, where I've been, my reasons why. So also disclaimer, this is going to be a slightly longer video because we're chatting along with favourites. So get a brew, get a hot chocolate, get a wine, and let's sit and have a good old catch up. So where have I been? So basically it got to a point where by the time the kids had gone back to school, which is today is Harrison's first day, today is the 3rd, or is it the 4th? 3rd or 4th of September today, and it's Harrison's first day back at school, which marked 6 months of me being at home alone with the children during Corona. I'm sure that is very similar for a lot of you guys. I'm sure that's very similar to a lot of parents and caregivers out there. But some of you may know, some of you may not, that Harrison is autistic, so that presented so many more challenges than anyone could ever imagine, unless you're raising a child with autism, and even then they're so different. It's a spectrum disorder, so no two children are exactly the same, and it's so challenging. It's so difficult. It's difficult in the most typical of situations and family dynamics. So throwing autism into the mix during Corona, routine changes, lockdown, it was just a mess. It was so hard for me mentally and physically. Harrison requires one-on-one care while he's awake. So if he's awake, I'm awake, and I'm literally checking on him every few minutes to make sure that he's not in danger, making sure he's not doing anything he shouldn't do. And it has been extremely taxing on both my physical and mental health. That along with trying to keep my business afloat, that along with trying to keep the house running, trying to homeschool. I have another daughter, Layla, who is 7. It just got to the point where it became too much, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a mini breakdown, and at one point was considering just getting myself hospitalized to get some rest. That is how exhausted I was. That is how low my mental health was. I do feel like I slipped into a mild depression during that time, and I think I'm still in that. I'm not better. I'm still seeing a doctor. I'm still trying to sort out the appropriate kind of treatment for me, whether that's medication or whether it's therapy. We're still in talks about that. In fact, my second appointment to kind of go over everything that we just discussed in my initial appointment is this week. So you know, I'm very anxious about that, but I'm also very excited to finally get some support and some help, because I've been dealing with this for a very long time. Like, my anxiety has been for years. It has been crippling. It has stopped me from doing what I want to do. It affects my sleep. It affects my diet. It literally affects every area of my life multiple times throughout the day. It's not just once. It's not just triggered. It doesn't just arise. It is constantly there, and it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting to have to deal with it. So that, on top of everything, on top of Corona, on top of having 2 children, one of which has additional needs, it was just too much, and my body and my mind was just like, no, we can't cope with this anymore. We can't do it. And I found myself struggling to get out of bed. I found myself struggling to get dressed, which, if you guys have been watching me for a while, it's so not like me. I am the most upbeat, positive and happy person, and for me to just feel like there was no point in me being here anymore was just soul destroying. And actually really hard to say out loud. Like, I wasn't sure how deep this would get, and I swore I wouldn't cry, which I'm trying hard. But it's been difficult, and it's not easy, and it's by no means disappeared. Like, it's still very much there, and that kind of brings me on to the changes with the channel. I don't know if I'm going to be uploading every other day at the moment. I'm hoping that my what I eat in a days will go really frequently, because number one, I have to eat, and number two, I know you guys love them and you depend on them, a lot of you, for recipes and inspo, and I love doing them. So I don't know how frequently my videos are going to go up, but you're going to get at least 2 a week, 2 to 3 a week, I hope. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's just been a very, very challenging time, a very difficult time. Andrew's been amazing. He's been my rock throughout a lot of this, but of course he works full time, so that's very difficult because he's only here part of the time. And as much as he wants to help, he still needs to go to work and bring money in. So it's just been very challenging, and I know a lot of you guys can relate. And I did speak about this very briefly on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, by the way, do check that out, because I post on there pretty much daily with stories and things. So it's been so nice. You guys have been checking in on me pretty much daily, which has been lovely, and it's just been such a welcoming space for me. You guys have been so supportive. It's meant so much in the darkest time of my life. Like, I have to say, guys, like, even when Harrison was going through diagnosis and those times were incredibly hard, I didn't get so unwell during that than I have at the moment, which is worrying. Obviously my weight was affected as well. I managed to get my weight back up, but it did plummet. It went really, really, really low, like too low. And that wasn't because I wasn't eating. It wasn't because I was starving myself or doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. It was basically just my appetite wasn't there. So I wasn't hungry, therefore I was eating little bits here and there, but nothing substantial. Whereas now my appetite is pretty much back to normal, which is great, and that weight has come back on, which is fantastic. And now I'm pretty much where I was a few months ago, I suppose, which is great. If I put on, that's even better, but if I stay where I am, that's absolutely fine. I would definitely say that it's just been a very, very difficult and challenging time for me and my family, especially me, because as much as it's been hard for Harrison and Layla, they're quite resilient and they've loved the time at home, and Harrison hasn't really bothered about the fact that he's not been in school. Like, the change bothered him, but he would rather stay at home anyway. So the fact that I was having to homeschool, it was just so many pressures in one, and it was just too much, and it just got to a point where I was really sick. And it was just very, very hard. But I want you guys to know that if you have reached out to me over the course of this period, if you've been kind to me at all, or just checked on me and said hello, offered support, it has been such a mental lifeline for me, having that support network, as well as having my family, as well as having my friends, just having people that just care. It's just so, so nice when you're feeling so low and you're feeling like you're struggling to find a reason to get out of bed. That kindness really does pull you through. So thank you so much for that. It's been amazing. But that's where I've been. Like I said, I definitely slipped into a mild bout of depression, which hasn't gone away. It's still there. I am going to get help for that. My anxiety is definitely something that now I would say I need proper help. Like, I can't just keep doing the positive thinking, the CBT, like all that is great, but it's not, it's quite severe now, to the point where again it stops me from living my life as I want to. So I really do need to get some help with that, proper help. And if that's medication, then absolutely fine. If you guys are on any kind of medication or have any help or intervention that has worked for you regarding anxiety, please let me know how you're getting on with it, and if it's affected you, and how it's affected you, and side effects and that kind of thing. Because although I'm terrified, I'm well aware of the fact that I do need some help. So I'm trying to figure out my wrap on it and what I want to do about it before I jump into anything. But having that knowledge from people that have been through something similar would really help me. Of course, not medical advice. I know that no one is licensed to give medical advice, and I would never act on anyone's advice other than a doctor or a specialist. However, it would be nice just to get some idea of how you guys are coping, and if you have had bad anxiety, you know, how you've dealt with it. Has it improved your life? That would be great. So all that being said, that's where I've been, and having that time has just been very beneficial for me, both creatively and also both mentally and physically as well, which is amazing. So that is where I've been, guys. I'm sorry that was a bit of a long intro, and if you guys would like me to keep you updated on my progress and on my health and all that kind of stuff, do let me know. It's such an important thing to talk about. I literally did not know where to turn or who to discuss this with. It is so hard. So anyway, that is where I've been. So a lot of these products are going to be geared around stuff that's been helping me to take more self-care time, because obviously I've just been really unwell, and skin, because my skin has been unhappy at the moment. So I'm gonna start off with skincare, and the first thing that I've been using again is my pore purifying toner with saw, palmetto and mint. This is by Origins. I really like it. The reason I like this so much is it's just really refreshing, and it wakes me up in the mornings. As I said, I have been struggling in the mornings to just get up and get myself energized and refreshed, and this has been helping because of the scent. But also it kind of refines pores, makeup goes on a little bit smoother, because my skin hasn't been in the best place. Having this has just kind of refined them, made it smoother, and just everything has just gone on a little bit more seamlessly. So I've been really enjoying that. I will link it down below. It's not the cheapest in the world, but it really does just reduce pores, especially in this area here. Like, I don't even have large pores especially, but I've noticed a difference. So if you do, that might be really helpful for you. The next thing is the Oils of Life facial oil. This has just become kind of one of those things where I don't know if it's a placebo product. It just helps me in the evenings. I put a drop of this into my moisturizer, and I wake up and my skin is glowing, and it's kind of that scent that just makes you want to go to sleep as well. And sleep is something that I've been really struggling with, so I've just been trying to get a ritual together at night. It's something that I can do before my sleep that kind of switches off my mind and makes me think, right, I'm going to be calm now, I'm going to get ready for bed, I want to switch my brain off, I want to go to sleep. And just having these little rituals in place has helped my mind kind of send messages to say, right, body, we need to shut down. And the body also has been sending messages to the brain saying, okay, we're gonna chill, now is chill time. So this is something that's been helping me. I really like the scent, and again, when I wake up my skin just looks glowy, which is really nice, because it's been dull recently, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been looking really wistful wear, so that has been helping a little bit. Let's keep on the sleep pattern. So along with my oils and things like that, I've also been taking a bath most nights, and again, this just gets my body to relax. It kind of just releases all the tension, and I can just chill and have a few moments to myself in the tub. And because I know my sleep has been bad, I've been using the Magic Organic Apothecary Dreamy Mineral Soak. So this is basically a bag of minerals and salts and oils and exfoliants, all kind of fused together with some really peaceful ingredients like lavender, which promotes relaxation, and the warm spicy cardamom, which offers relief to emotional stress. And also it just feels really relaxing. There's just something about this all together that just, again, it just makes my brain say it's time for sleep now. Obviously that's the lavender in there, but I just love it. It has Himalayan sea salt, lavender, pine and cardamom. It just smells wonderful. So I'm going to link this down below. You guys will know I love Magic Organic Apothecary. In fact, I was one of the first people to talk about them on YouTube. They reached out to me when they were very new in their brand, and I've been loving their products. In fact, let me just grab this oil that is on my nightstand. This is again by Magic Organic Apothecary, and this is the Fortifying Green Bath Potion, a product that I have spoken about so much on this channel. I wouldn't say that's an everyday one for me. That is when my muscles are run down, I have a cold, I'm bunged up. It's insane. It is so good. So I would definitely check out that brand. And then I've been using a lot of sheet masks as well. I've kind of been targeting when my skin has looked like it needs a bit of something. I've been having breakouts. Again, it's just been looking very dull and tired. So I've been using a lot of vitamin C, because again, it promotes glow. It promotes a really healthy, radiant kind of look to my skin. And I've been really enjoying this one. I got a few of these, and actually this one was sent to me very recently, which I'm super grateful for. And it's the Body Shop Vitamin C Glow Sheet Mask. This is just basically enriched with a ton of vitamin C. It is such a drenched mask that when you're done, you can just buff the rest of the products into your skin, and it just feels so quenched, so moisturized and so glowy. I really like it. And of course the scent as well. I'm a sucker for an orange. Speaking of my body cream, so my body cream, I chose this one for a few reasons. First, the scent makes me happy. The scent of this makes me wonderfully happy. No matter what I'm feeling, this helps. And it's the Ritual of Happy Buddha, Smile and the World Smiles Back Buddha Belly Body Cream. You guys will know I have 1,000,001 Rituals products and I adore every single one of them, but the Happy Buddha scent is my favourite because it smells like orange. And if you guys know me well, you will know that I eat an orange every single day, and the tartar, sourer the orange, the better. And this smells very authentic, of a bitter, wintry, cinnamon infused orange. It just smells incredible. I love it, and it's very easy to spread on the skin. It's not too sticky, and again, that scent as well. It's ideal for day and for night because it energizes me, but it also, because I love it so much, there is an element of calm to it, which I really like, so I've been using that a lot. But again, that's no surprise. A lot of these products, by the way, they're not new. They're ones I've spoken about before, because going out and buying new products just hasn't been a priority for me. I'm trying to use what I have and enjoy my stash. So you will have heard me speak about majority of these before, but I think that's the beauty of it. They're tried and trusted products. So the next one I'm going to talk about is, let's do an oil. This is actually on. So I have my Wellbeing pod here, which you guys can see it's blowing out oil. It's a diffuser. It's from Neon. It's one of the best purchases I've ever made when it comes to the home. That is how much I love it. That and my Ring doorbell are my two favourite, and the Google Nest. Like, there's a lot, guys, but this is my favourite self-care item in the house. My Neon diffuser. It's incredible. It's worth the money. Yes, it's expensive, but it's beautiful. And if you're going to invest in either the oils or the diffuser, I would say go for the oils, because the oils are what you put in and that's the treatment. But it is gorgeous. I'll link it down below, especially if you want to treat yourself for Christmas. I know, kind of early, but not really. But this oil in particular is the scent to make you happy. Andrew bought me this a few weeks ago with some flowers and some cupcakes. It's like a little self-care packet, and he just was like, I want to get you this oil and see if it helps, because I have a lot of the Neon oils, but this one in particular was one that I'd recently, a couple of months ago, ran out of, and it has neroli, mimosa and lemon, and it is just a happy scent. It's great for the morning because it really wakens you up, but I have been known to burn this at night when I felt a little bit down as well, because it just lifts my mood. And this is an artificial scent, which is the reason that these are quite pricey. This is a firm, scientifically proved aromatherapy treatment. It's actually going to give you what it says on the bottle, instead of just fake scent that's just going to diminish as soon as the diffuser's turned off. This, within 5 to 10 minutes of it being on, just circulates in the room and actually delivers you a treatment as if you were in a spa, because it's wonderful. So I love that, and I'll link it down below. Again, that along with my diffuser, one of the best things I've ever bought. The next thing I wanted to talk about is a lipstick. So this lipstick is one of my favourites of all time. I'm wearing it today, and it's a Secret Summar by Charlotte Tilbury. I've been finding, because I've been venturing out a little bit more recently, that just putting a bit of lipstick on has just been making me feel so much more awake, so much more confident and happy. But I haven't wanted anything red. I'm not wanting anything too out there. I didn't really want to draw too much attention to myself because I'm not feeling that great at the moment. But this one is just a beautiful crushed rose pink. And it's just ideal. It's great when I have a tan, it's great when I'm paler, and I just really like it, and the formula is beautiful as well. Again, it's one of my favourite lipsticks by Charlotte Tilbury. I have a lot of her lipsticks in my collection, but this one always stands out to me, and no matter what time of year, I always enjoy wearing it. And then the last product when it comes to the makeup scene, actually I have two, is my concealer. Now, I've mentioned this a lot, so I'm only going to go over it very quickly, but this is the Born This Way concealer, and this is a sculpting one. What I love about this is it's basically replaced foundation for me, especially on days where I don't feel the need to wear a ton of it. I'm literally just wearing concealer on my face today, and I just think it's great. It highlights, it retouches, it conceals, it eliminates under eye circles. It's just a fantastic one. It's not too heavy, it's really creamy as well, blends into the skin nicely. What I would recommend is making sure you moisturise before you use this, just because it's quite thick, but it's perfect. And again, I've pretty much stopped using foundation whilst I'm using this because I just don't need to use both. This is very heavy duty, but I love it. It's gorgeous, and I have it in the shade Latte, which is perfect for me. And then the last product on the beauty front is my Chanel bronzer, because I've been looking dead recently. I've been looking so pale, so grey, and all the colour was basically just not in my cheeks anymore. So I was just using this bronzer, which is by Chanel, and it was just really easy. It wasn't too orange. It's just a very natural, healthy but subtle glow. So it was great for me when I wasn't really wearing makeup, but I just wanted to liven my complexion up a little bit. Even when I was sat at home, I just found myself reaching for it, because I feel like when you look ill, or even when you've got a cold or you've got the flu or a virus, you feel worse. But then you have a shower and you put your makeup on and all of a sudden you feel a little bit better. This is what that was doing for me. It just made me feel a little bit better, a little bit warmer in my cheeks. So I enjoyed it, and the scent of this is gorgeous as well. It smells like sun cream. So anyway, that is all of the makeup products, which you'll find linked in the description, along with what I'm wearing and other things I think you might be interested in. So I'm going to move on now to a watch, which was actually kindly gifted to me by Nord Green. I've had Nord Green watches before. Andrew actually has 2 of them, so we're a big fan in our family. But this is the one that I'm wearing at the moment, and I love it. You guys will know I never normally wear a watch, but I've not took this off in the past month. I adore it. I think I'll have a discount code for this. I will link it in the description box down below if I have. I think it's like for 15% off, which is quite a decent discount. But I love this one. I'll show you up close, and it's just nice and light, and I just really like it. A nice big face, but not too big, not too distracting, and goes with my jewellery as well, which I really like. I've had a ton of questions about this watch on Instagram as well, because like I said, I've not really took it off unless I'm going for a shower or sleeping. But I really like it. Fantastic quality, and yeah, really nice, really stylish. So I'll link that down below. The next fashion piece I have, oh, I've got a perfume here as well that I've not spoken about. I've started wearing the In Love With You Again by Giorgio Armani, which is one of my favourite scents ever. I kind of stopped wearing it for a while, but then I spritzed it the other day and was like, oh my god, why did I stop wearing this? It's like amazing. So I'm definitely going to get myself another bottle because I'm running low. But I love that. Harrison really likes it as well. Whenever I wear this perfume, he kind of comes around me and gives me lots of hugs, which is sweet. So another fashion piece is another stripy top by Monkey. Honestly guys, this drawer here next to the bed is full of these t-shirts. In fact, I had them on my Instagram the other day, and I think I have 12 to 15 altogether. They're long sleeved, they're comfortable, I love them. This is my new salmon one, which is the newest one in my collection, and they're a tenner each, and they're just so easy to wear. Great with dungarees, great with denim skirts, great with regular jeans. I love them, so I've been wearing that a lot. I also got this recently, which has become just like the thing I like to lounge in, and it's just this jumper by New Look. It's just really slouchy and comfortable. It's kind of cropped, not too cropped, but it is slightly cropped. I also have the joggers to go with this, so I tend to wear them all in one, and they're kind of like this acid wash in a pale blue. And I really like it, really inexpensive, and ideal again when I wear it as a set with the matching jogging bottoms, although Andrew does say I look like MC Hammer, so you know, your choice. And then the final thing on the fashion front are these jeans I recently got from New Look. These are just the paper bag denim jeans, which are really ideal actually, because they're nice and slouchy, nice and comfortable, but they're actually quite fitted on the leg, which is nice. I feel like when you have paper bag, you have to be careful that they're not too frumpy and too straight all the way down, because it kind of pulls away from your shape. But these are actually paper bag on the top, but then they come around the leg quite nicely. Like, they're not too tight, but they're also like not mega baggy either, like some of them are. And I like them. Really comfortable. I got them in the size 8. They are true to size. Lots of room in them, so I really like those. And then the last 2 things I'm going to talk about are home. And I had this candle, which I got from Marks & Spencer's. I'm not going to lie, it was the packaging of this that really stood out to me. I love colours like this in the autumn. These ambers, these really dark candle tones that just sit and glow on the fireplace. I like them, and I get just as much joy out of how they look as the scent. And this one is the Apothecary Balance Candle, and it contains the essential oils, guacwood, not quite sure how you pronounce that, geranium, black pepper, jasmine, a cinnamon leaf, and it just smells delicious, to be honest. I love scents like this. Quite dark. It's also a 3-wick candle as well. This was about £15. In fact, yes, it was £15 because I've not taken the label off. But actually, it's a massive candle, and I think it's really fantastic. And when this is finished, I'm definitely going to use it to put utensils in, or a plant or something, because again, I just love that amber colour so much. And then the last product I have for the home is my basket that I recently got from Homesense. Again, it was the colour of this that attracted me to it, this tangerine colour. I'm not quite sure what I'm putting in this yet. Right now my daughter has put her Pokemon figures in and it sits on the fireplace. Now if I had a wood burner, which I don't, I would put kindling in here, matches, that kind of thing, and just sit it on the fireplace. But right now it's just kind of sat empty and it just looks really great against the midnight blue that we have in our living room. I love it. I did ask on Instagram what I should keep in here, and a lot of you guys said toiletries, a lot of you guys said snacks and things, but I really wanted it in the living room, so right now it's just kind of sat there. But I love the colour so much. So yeah, that is all of the products that I have been loving throughout the month of August. Again, I'm sorry this video was quite long, but I really did just want to explain where I've been. I just didn't want to get straight back into making videos before I've kind of addressed my absence, and let you guys know where I am going forward, just in case my videos are a little bit more sporadic or a little bit more kind of here, there and everywhere. You'll kind of know the reasons why. I don't want to force myself to make content on the days where I really don't feel like it. So if I miss a video, it's likely that there's a reason why for that, and I hope you can bear with me. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for checking in on me. Thank you for everything, for being here. And again, please do leave a comment down below. I've missed you all so much, so please do say hi, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.